So there was a small but flourishing LGBTQ plus community in a few of the largest cities in Germany before World War II. There was the Scientific Humanitarian Committee founded by Dr. Magnus Hirschfeld in 1897. This organization campaigned for legal and social recognition of LGBTQ plus people. The League for Human Rights, established in the 1920s. This group also advocated for decriminalization of homosexuality because it was criminal under the law at the time. Um, there was I don't have the English for this one, but it was the Gemeinschaft der Eigenen, which was a gay men's group founded by the anarchist Adolf Brand. Now, it is important to note, though, when we're talking about this, that while these flourishing and progressive cultures did exist in some of the major cities of the majority of Germany was deeply conservative and regressive, and by no means embraced these modern ideals. In fact, it was partially a return to this regressive nativism that made the Nazi Party so popular in the lead up to World War II. But the changes and upheavals of the previous decades had left much of the populace yearning for supposedly simpler time. They wanted to make Germany great again. But as the Nazi regime began to take hold between 1933 and 1935, they began to target LGBTQ plus communities. They were accused of degeneracy and spreading un-German ideologies. They created a stricter version of paragraph 175 of the German Civil Code, which outlawed unnatural sexual acts, as they called it. They raided and shut down LGBTQ plus businesses, newspapers, scientific institutes, and associations. They raided the Institute of Sexual Science and burned its library of approximately 20,000 volumes of research and literature on human sexuality, many of which were the only copies in existence of those books. And then I'm going to include this in my Substack article as an appendix, but I did want to go over just a few of the terms that were used in this pre-war community, the LGBTQ plus community, because I just think it's interesting. There was homosexuel, which was a clinical term coined in the 19th century, later absorbed into the common parlance in German, and of course, we use the term homosexual today. Hold on, I may mispronounce some of these. My German's a bit rusty. Gleichschlechtig, meaning same-sex oriented. Urning or Uranian, a term used for men who desired other men, drawn from Karl Heinrich Ulrich's writing. Warme Brüder, an older saying, slang phrase meaning warm brother. Schwul, a slang term that became widely used. And transvestite, a term used historically to describe what would now be called transgender people.